Welcome back to our new mid-episode break, namely 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helps stoke the algorithm. This week, in honor of the Pokemon Legends Arceus release on the Nintendo Switch last Friday, we are taking a look back at Pokemon Red and Blue for the original Game Boy. Pokemon Red and Blue was a role-playing video game created by Game Freak and released in North America on September 28, 1998 on the original Game Boy. Originally released as Pocket Monsters Red and Green in Japan in February of 1996, a blue version was released later that year with minor graphic improvements and glitch removals. The blue version became the framework that the international releases were based on, except they kept the game-exclusive Pokemon from Red and Green. A yellow version was released with a slightly different story to include Jesse and James of Team Rocket, as well as a Pikachu that followed your character around. Red and Blue were later remastered for the Game Boy Advance as Fire Red and Leaf Green in the mid-2000s during the third generation of Pokemon games, and remastered again a decade later as Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which is closer to an adaptation of Pokemon Yellow with Pokemon Go's catching mechanics. Red and Blue takes place in the region of Kanto, based off the Kanto region of Japan. The main character is named Red, or as most people like to name their character, Butts, who, as a child of about 10 years old, is given a highly advanced piece of technology called a Pokedex by Professor Oak and told to go walk across the entire region of Kanto catching monsters to fill the Pokedex. Professor Oak also gifts Butts one of the 3 starter Pokemon, Green Garlic Monster, Fire Dinosaur, or Squirrel Turtle, before his grandson Blue, most likely named D-Bag, picks the one that is strongest against the one Butts picked, and then immediately challenges Butts to a dogfight Pokemon battle. After defeating D-Bag, Butts travels far and wide across Kanto, collecting all 151 Pokemon, winning 8 badges after fighting in official gym dogfights, and eventually stops an international crime organization with dogfighting. Finally, Butts challenges the Elite Four, the most powerful dogfighters in the region, beats them, as well as D-Bag one final time before Professor Oak comes in and calls his grandson a jerk before rolling the credits. And that's Pokemon Red and Blue in a Namely 90s Minute. More or less. Thanks for watching, and join us again next Tuesday for another Namely 90s Minute. Remember, you can always hear these a day early and in full episodes of Namely 90s on all major podcasting platforms, and most of the small ones too. Please subscribe and do all the other YouTube things like bell ringing, share like a scribes, that sort of stuff. And we will catch you next time.